Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Of course, first of all, please accept my apologies about the delaying in the midweek analysis. As you guys know, the reason, of course, was the core PPI news and the retail sales. As you can see, guys, it was held by today at 1:30 p.m. GMT time. Yesterday also we had the core CPI news as well, which actually has made a big chaos in the market, and of course which has led also to the failure of all of the weekly signals. So guys, please never ignore the fundamentals. The news are very important aspect of the trading, and we can never ignore them no matter what happen, and that is the main reason for delaying the midweek analysis. Tomorrow, Thursday and Friday is gonna be good days. I think we only have the unemployment claims for the USD dollar. I think it's not gonna make a big impact. I mean, we can ignore this one, I think. However, Friday is gonna also be a good and excellent day for traders. So without further ado, let's now begin with the midweek analysis. And by the way, I forgot to also mention about our VIP group of Telegram. I have to admit that Monday was very bad day, but again guys, these small losses of 25 pips and 35 pips happened because, okay, not all of them, but at least I know that the NZD pairs failed because of the core CPI news as well. However, today we have recovered all of the losses, or at least most of them. I mean, I'm so happy and grateful for the results today. Thankfully, we have been able to make today 100% profitable signals. And as you can see, guys, this is a big example to tell you that the news can affect the signals, and it doesn't reflect the quality of Xtreme Trader signals on Telegram. These are the real results. Thankfully, the PPI news went in our favor as well. Anyway, guys, let's now begin with the weekly analysis the midweek analysis, and let's now start with the Euro USD. So for this pair, as you can see right now, the market has indeed made a strong bullish breakout from that structure at the bracket of 1.07360. Now, what we can expect now from the Euro USD, if we look at the weekly chart, right now, guys, the weekly chart has indeed also made a strong bullish breakout from the long-term resistance at 1.07469. Now, why do I say long-term resistance? Because the market has been ranging here since April 2022, and as you can see, it was really a long-term resistance, and it became a fake breakout for once, and then support as once again, and then back to the same level, and again the same level of a resistance based on the weekly chart has also been respected. So indeed, this was a long-term resistance, and finally this week we're having here a bullish breakout candle. That means that most likely right now, back to the daily chart, the Euro USD will indeed gonna continue the rise. So it's a matter of where exactly we can start buying this pair. To find the answer, let's just move to the daily, stay on the daily chart, and let's now apply the support trend lines. Check this out. Right here exactly. If I apply now the support trend line, we can actually, let me just be precise, exactly just like that. Yes, I need to be precise and accurate. So as you can see right now, we are having that level of a support trend line number 1, 2, 3, and 4 has also been respected right here. It became a resistance trend line number 1 and number 2 recently, and right here now we have the bullish breakout from that level. That tells us that we can actually expect from the Euro USD to continue the fall again and respect the same area right here as a support trend line to be respected again. But the problem is that's going to happen after the market fall to another 70 pips. So at least at some point right here, we can place the buy order on the Euro USD sooner than that, but we can actually expect a small drawdown for a few pips before finally becoming in profit. So by looking at the horizontal level, we're having right here the nearest strong key support level to that bullish breakout candle. In my strategy, that is the best level to start buying the pair. After it fall to another 43 pips only, expected drawdown for just like 22 pips only, but again, it's not really expected since the market is actually moving again in a strong bullish movement. So we can place the buy order right here, and the take profit level can be placed right there at the nearest strong key resistance level at 1.09399. Come on, okay, 1.094420, 1.09420, expecting about 137 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the peak of the resistance right here, which is the nearest one to the bullish breakout candle, ranging for about 57 pips. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so now for the pound USD again, guys, let's back to the daily chart. Again, what we can see right here is a strong bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line. Again, based on the daily chart, that level of a resistance trend line number 1, 2, and finally 3. 3 attempts of the resistance trend line has instantly been broken out from. And for the pound USD, I believe we can start buying this pair right here after the retest of that level. But again, that's going to be a lot of pips, and we can surely buy the pound USD at some point sooner than that. So, to find that level, let's look at the left side on the horizontal level of a support. Right there, we're having actually a very interesting level here of a support. Why? Why is it an interesting level? Because we're having here real support number 1, then a small fake breakout. Keep in mind, guys, I'm on the daily chart. So again, real level of a support, a fake breakout, then real attempt number 1, real attempt number 2, again number 3, number 4, a fake breakout, then again real level of a support, and so on, until right here we're having also a real level of the resistance, which tells us that most likely now the pound USD is going to continue the fall till it reach that level of a previous resistance, and afterward the pair will continue the rise. Also, we can actually adjust this resistance trend line to be right here, just like that, from starting from that level of a real resistance trend line, and check this out, it's actually a perfect match. Right now, that level of a broken resistance trend line will most likely now become a new support trend line as well. So, by checking the Fibonacci retracement just to confirm our take profit level, we can notice that we are buying right here below 38.2. However, our take profit level can be placed just right there at the Fibonacci 50, aiming approximately 184 pips of profit. That's actually quite a lot. Let me just take it right here to the nearest strong key resistance level to our entry, and also it was in the past a real level of a resistance as well. So our take profit level, my friends, will be 140 pips of profit against a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than that level of a real support right there exactly, for about 50 or 60 pips only. Moving now to the AUDUSD, and before we continue, kindly don't forget to hit the like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel, and you can kindly share the video, so hopefully everyone is gonna get this knowledge and these signals. So now back to the AUDUSD. What can we expect next with this pair? Right now, the AUDUSD based on the daily chart is actually ranging right here at a resistance area. Now, we cannot say that the market made a strong bullish breakout from that level of a resistance. The market is still ranging at that area, which means by tomorrow, Thursday, we can expect a fall down or actually a pullback to happen. However, if we look at the left side, right there we are having a strong key support level. Now, we have to track the history of that support. Has it actually been ignored or skipped in the past? I mean, look at that right here. Let me just tell you guys one strategy, or actually one theory I have. Let me see how I can explain this. For example, actually what we are seeing right here in front of us is a good example, but I need to explain it to you. For example, my strategy says when there is a support level, and actually that level of a support is a strong key support level, which actually has been broken out from, what we can do is simply wait for the market to rise again above that level of the previous support, and then wait for the market, of course, to fall again to the same level of the support, and there you can place your buy order. Now again, every strategy has a winning ratio. This strategy, in my opinion, has a 90% winning ratio. So 90% of the times, in my opinion, it's gonna work. However, what about the other 10% of the time? It will fail. So what will gonna happen here, if it fails and ignores that level of the support, most likely what will gonna happen is that the market might rise again, and now this time if it falls back again to the same level of the support, now it will respect it and continue the rise and continue growing after retesting that level of a support for 2 times already. That's exactly what's happening. Look at that. That level of a key support has indeed been respected as a resistance for long term. Then finally, right here, we were supposed to buy the AUDUSD on that level of the support, but the market has actually failed to respect that level as a support. But again, the fall right here is actually a fake breakout, and now we can see that the market rose again above that level of the support. So if the market is gonna fall again to the same level of that support, this time it will rise. That is happening, guys, most of the times. Again, in Forex, there is no 1 + 1 = 2. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. In Forex, that doesn't exist. Forex is the market of possibilities and analysis, and for that reason, we are just analyzing this chart, and we are saying that the AUDUSD most likely will reverse exactly on that level. So, long story short, we can actually buy the AUDUSD after it fall to another 48 pips exactly at that level of a real support. And our take profit level will be placed right here at that level of a nearest resistance at 0.657728, aiming 114 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower than the strong key support level right there at 0.64056, ranging for about 54 pips only. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, so right now, guys, the USDCAD is actually facing right here a previous level of a support. So now we can expect either a pullback or a continuation in the fall. In my opinion, the pair will actually gonna continue the fall. Let's move to the weekly chart. Right now, guys, the weekly chart showing us that the market has indeed met a strong bullish breakout from that long-term resistance right there exactly at 1.37884. Now, the market actually was supposed to create here a new support, as we can see, after the bullish breakout from that very long-term resistance. However, the market has indeed went below that level of a resistance, not for once, but for twice. So meaning the market actually failed to create here a new support. So most likely now the AUDUSD, the USDCAD will gonna continue the fall after the major failure in the breakout from that level of a resistance. So moving now to the daily chart, again right here, we can see that the market has indeed created here a strong real level of a resistance, as we can see. That was, of course, right here, the nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle from that support. However, if we have witnessed any pullback to happen right here, most likely now the USDCAD will continue the rise to retest the nearest level of a resistance. Do you guys remember what I just told you about the AUDUSD? That is exactly what's happening here. Now this is the nearest resistance. Then the market actually was supposed to create here a new resistance, but it has failed and just kept rising above that level of a resistance. But now we're having another real bearish breakout candle. So now if the market will continue the rise, this time that level of a real resistance will gonna be respected. What we are seeing right here in general is two fake breakouts. That's the reason behind how this works. So as you know, guys, if we are having a fake breakout, a real level of a resistance, and then a real attempt of a resistance, what we can do next is simply sell the market right here exactly at the same level of a real resistance, or what we can call right here a head and shoulders pattern. Now what we are having here is just the same, but two fake breakouts. Real level of a resistance, fake breakout number two, one, fake breakout number two. Let's sell right here on the second attempt of the resistance or real resistance trend line. Anyway, let's wait for the market to rise to another 56 pips before we can start shorting it. However, if we do that, our take profit level will be placed at the nearest strong real level of a support at 1.36049, aiming 122 pips profit from the signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the closing price of that candle, ranging for about 58 pips only. Moving now to the USDCHF. Alright, so now for the USDCHF, as we can see, guys, the market has indeed, based on the daily chart, made a strong bearish breakout from that long-term support trend line. And as you can see right now, also based on the daily chart, we are having here a strong real level of a resistance trend line. So what I will do next is simply drag the very same line which I have drawn here and just place it right there at the nearest key resistance trend line, which is right here exactly. That is, of course, from my videos on my channel called The Magic of Trend Lines. You can go and watch these videos, guys, on my channel. It's called The Magic of Trend Lines Part 1 and Part 2. I have explained in a brief what I have just done here in front of you. So anyway, right now we can see that this level was, of course, a real level of a support trend line. Then it became a resistance trend line for a long time, for multiple attempts. Then finally we're having here the fake breakout right here. So the market has indeed failed to create here a resistance trend line. But again, we're having another bearish breakout candle. Exactly what I told you before about the USDCAD and the AUDUSD. So let's wait for the USDCHF to rise again for about 41 pips. And by the way, if we look right now at the left side, right there exactly, we do have the strong, or actually the nearest level of a resistance right here. This was, of course, right here, the nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle. There we can place our sell order and wait for the market to rise to another 50 pips before we can start shorting it. However, if we do that, our take profit level shouldn't actually be lower than this level of a strong key support level as 0.87610, expecting about 100. Actually, that's quite a lot. Let me just adjust it. Right here at the nearest level of a key resistance, expecting about 123 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a resistance right there for about 50 or actually 60 pips of a safe zone. Moving now to the NZDUSD. All right. Again, guys, please, before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, of course, we can see the similarity between AUDUSD and NZDUSD. So, to save your time, guys, and to not make this video really so long, I'm going to skip to the best part and just tell you that we can place the buy order exactly right here after the market falls to another around 30 pips. That level of a strong key support level has already become right here a strong key resistance level in the past, and right now we can see that the NZDUSD is indeed on the bullish breakout from that level. Let's wait for the next candle to appear and we can place here our buy order, and most likely this is gonna be a good signal, hopefully, of course. If the market closes as a strong bullish breakout candle, this candle still has about, I think, 6 hours for the closure. However, if we do that, we can place our take profit level to be right here at the nearest strong key resistance level at 0.60965, aiming approximately 106 profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous resistance right there, exactly right here, as 0.59378 for about 50 pips of a safe zone. Moving now to the gold. Alright, so now if we look right here, guys, at the gold based on the 4-hour time frame, you might think that we can place here a buy order exactly at that level of a support, right? Well, here's the trick. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, it really looks good to be bought, to be honest with you. But look at the daily chart. I don't think there is any trader with having any reason or actually any proper mind thinking will actually tell you that we can place here a buy order. For example, I mean, come on, the price action here is telling us to sell in all evidences. I mean, in all signs, the gold is telling us here to be sold. But also, again, another but. We have to also confirm that this is how the daily candle is going to be closed. This daily candle still has about 6 hours for the closure. And right now, we cannot decide if this is going to be a bearish candle. So, for your safety, guys, and to be honest with you, I prefer to give you the gold signal tomorrow as a deal of the day, because I cannot actually risk now telling you to sell the gold. For example, I want to be here very clear. If I'm not sure about any signal, I will not send it, because I want to make sure that you guys having profits with my signals and your funds are totally safe with Xtreme Trader. So of course, if I tell you to sell right here, well, this candle again, based on the daily chart, still has about 6 hours for the closure. How do I know if this is the market not going to be respecting that level of a support and then it's going to be closed as a bullish candle? Then selling right here is going to be the worst decision. Also, if this candle is going to continue the fall and close as a full red bar, then we're having here a clear idea of where to sell the gold. So I actually have given this a lot of thoughts and decided that I will not decide anything, or I decided to not decide anything. Sorry. I decided to not send you right here any gold signal, and I will keep it for tomorrow morning as a deal of the day. So please stay tuned and wake up early, because I will send the deal of the day just exactly after 11 hours from now. Right now here, the time is 6:40. This video is being uploaded to YouTube at the time of 3:40 p.m. GMT. Stay tuned, guys, and be awake at 2:30 a.m. GMT time. I will be posting for you the deal of the day for the gold. And again, the reason for this, guys, is to make sure that I'm providing you with the best signal possible for the gold. So hopefully it will be a good one, and hopefully I will proceed to make sure that this is going to be a good signal. So until then, guys, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.